definitely going down and everything. So my birthday meals is gonna be hit. Sad about that. All right, let's get this going. Y'all ready? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all ready for class or is it too early? It's too early for y'all. Is it too early? Y'all know I used to being up this early. We was and then we wasn't. And then we was and then we wasn't. Well then Thomas, you need to go to sleep. Well, go on and go back to bed, Thomas. Seems like you could be grouchy. Why is you on TikTok? Because you know anytime I get on here, we about to learn something. Even in music class. Good morning. You up and at work. Okay. Thomas talking about no, man. Well, get on and go on and come back in Oklahoma. Since you up and don't want to be. Why are you up? Out. Grouchy. Smurf. Hell. No, man. We'll go to sleep. Take you to bed. All right. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh, I gotta make it taller at the bottom. Got it. Well, maybe this. Oh, that's not gonna be tall enough. Is it? Maybe. We shall see. So. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all up? Okay, so what's the deal with this? Do I have it on the wrong side? I think so. Yep, I think I do. We're gonna try this one. What am I not doing here? Hold on, y'all. Because all of these be different. So is this my lever? No. What the heck? Oh. Duh, girl. Oh, I'm gonna have to make this taller anyway. Frick. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'll be having technical difficulties and stuff. Oh, please don't hurt my finger. All of these be different. And this is not the day I need to be using my thumbs. Give me one moment. Oh, God. There we go. I'm like, what the heck? What am I forgetting? The dang rack. I gotta have to take it off. Put it back in. Ooh, because there's not enough space in here. WOIU community. Y'all wouldn't happen to know why that is, would y'all? Anybody? Y'all know why that is? I bet y'all don't. Miss Lisa. They feel so much better. But I was talking about the reason there's no room in here that you came in right on cue. You would be one of the people is the reason why there ain't no space in here too. You came in right on cue. Come on in here. Come on in. And that's crooked, isn't it? Oh well, can y'all see that? And can. Y'all already she came in right on cue. Right when we was talking about them kind of folks. You know? She came in right on cue. So let's get this popping. Come in. We got 2 whiteboards. This is 22, 23, and 24 have definitely been the years of double, quadruples, and everything else. And all of that. And yes, I already got bricks. Don't send me none. I got bricks of bricks. Just, I'll use the tab because it's just faster. All right, here we go. Okay. Y'all want to do an experiment early in the morning or an exercise? Not an experiment. Well, they're experiments for me, but exercises for y'all. Let's put a flip chart. I gotta make sure I grab the right marker. Dry erase, bit. Dry erase, good job. Y'all ready? Are you ready to rumble? Ooh, hopefully this will work. Sometimes they be acting funny. Bet. Ooh, that's pretty too. I say let's do it. That don't have to be all the way. I don't know how that's gonna work for you guys. Okay, y'all ready? I hope you got a pen and paper because I'd like for you to do this exercise on your side too. I should move this chair right here, even though that's really not gonna make a lot of difference. But maybe just a little bit. God, please don't let me hit my thumb on nothing. Please. Ooh, Jesus. I got to do this carefully. Okay. All right. Y'all start praying for me a bigger office. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, okay? I need y'all to pray for a bigger space for CERCA that she can afford now. Because I can't go beyond my means. Which way do I need to do this? There we go. All right, here we go. So, and yes, my handwriting is chicken scratch. Get over it. So, on your paper, you need to write before and after, and you need to have some type of version of this. We starting oceanic and calculus studies today, and is. And is. Come on in. Come on in, get your paper. Y'all got it? Who got this on the paper? Put your hand up. Or on your, however you drawing it, on your phone or wherever you doing it. Come on, because we got some other stuff. But we're going to play a little game real quick. Thank you. Y'all ready? You got your paper. So you got your paper together. Good job, sir. Okay, good. So, remember the garden we planted? Our mental garden we planted? I don't know if some of y'all wasn't here for that class, but you get to see it now. So, down here is our mental garden box. Okay? There's our garden box here. I'm just going to do like this. Right? That's our garden box. So, you need to draw other lines to make your little garden box, right? So we're going to say these two brown things is the barriers of your life, right? These two brown lines I'm drawing, which is the garden box. You know, everybody got their own little box, right? So before you came to WOIU, what type of seeds were you sowing into your life and the people around you? Some of y'all was jealous. That was a seed. Some of y'all was thieves. I don't know if I spelled that right. If it's I-E or E-I, it'll be all right. Some of us are retired ladies of the night. That's what they used to call them if you've been with more than one person. That's what it, retired hoes. Ah, we ain't gonna talk about it. Yes, it is. Okay. So you were sowing discord in people's houses if you don't care about messing with nobody else's person. Is y'all ready for this class or not? Is you up? Get up. Come on. Where's my whistle? Liars. Good morning. You said, I think someone called me. Be right back. Oh, hateful. Ooh, some of us was hateful. What else we got? Broken hearted. What else we got? You were living in survival mode. Okay, so you were teaching people to live in survival mode. Confused, manipulative. Ooh. Y'all, if my spelling is off, it's okay. Disrespectful. Ooh. I know my spelling off. It's okay. Did you say people say, oh, wait a minute, Maurice. You talking crazy already? You was lost. You said and pimps. Okay. Well, we gonna say uh business managers of the women of the night. Business managers, entertainment. That's what we'll call it. And all of that is running together. Selfish and careless. People pleasing. Selfish. Really? Careless. And I saw something else. Hold on. Unforgiving. People pleaser. Unforgiving. Ooh, y'all making me use my big knees today. Ungrateful. Ooh, shoot. Worried about what everyone else thought. Okay, so we gotta put that in one word. We don't got a lot of space here. That kind of goes under people pleaser. Misunderstood. Regretful. Ooh, regretful. Okay. All right. So let's look at this. And I hope you're writing these down on your own paper and be honest about the seeds that you were not only sowing into your life. Judgmental. We got to put that in there. Okay. So all of these seeds, you were not only sowing them in your life, you were sowing them in the people's lives around you, because whatever's on the inside of you is going to come out. And you're going to spew that, just like you know how when trees are pollinating and we got all that pollen floating around in the air and just wherever it lands on everybody's car. Unless your car is covered, and sometimes even if you get a garage, it still be a light layer to come through the ventilation system or that window vent thing you got in your garage. It'll blow through there and still get on your car. Right? Pollen be messing everybody up, don't it? Except for the fruits and vegetables. But humans, yeah, we be around here a whole breathing through our nose, coughing season, everything else. So pollen can be good in one sense, but it can be very bad for others, right? Now, that's just like if we look at this as seeds or pollen, if you now take this and use it as a teaching tool to help other people, right? Because pollen is bad for our sinuses and whatnot and our allergies, but it's good to make fruit and vegetables. It's good to produce something. It's just not good for us to breathe it and have it all in our whatever. Y'all getting me? If we don't have pollen, we don't have fruit and vegetables. So we need it, right? We need it We need pollen because if things don't pollinate, nothing grows, right? But seeds had to be sown for the plants to grow so that they could pollinate and grow other things, right or wrong? Right? Right? You plant a seed, a tree got to grow, or plant has to grow, and then flowers have to grow on that, and then the animal, the bugs and whatnot come and they do what they're supposed to do. Okay, but that same pollen can make people sick. That same pollen can put people in the hospital. That same pollen can potentially take a person's life if their allergies is bad enough. But that same pollen that could take their life could produce something in others, plant other things in others' lives. Okay? You get where I'm going? You get me? That same pollen that can unalive somebody over here can produce fruit that'll feed everybody over here. So I'm asking you, the horrible seeds that were sown into your life and the horrible seeds that you sowed into other people's lives, instead of using those things to unalive your children's emotional stability, your husband's emotional stability, your wife's emotional stability, get you attention that you think you need, so you fake like you're sick and all this old stuff, because that was the only way you could get attention when you was sowing seeds as a person in your younger days or whatever. Instead of using your negative stories to further more pain, let's see what you can plant off of these same things over here. What can you pollinate in somebody else's life that will take the seeds that were sown into your life, but it'll produce a good fruit over here? So, if you a retired lady of the night, how do you use the negative seeds that were sown into your life? Because most people that are promiscuous have some type of assault happen to them when they were young. I haven't met too many people that haven't had that. It's a form of control because control was taken from them. I need water. We outside International University, WOIU. How do you help a young man or a young lady? No. Listen to the question. If you was a garden tool or a garden tool monger, if you were a whore or a whoremonger, what do you sow into the next generation that will help them to not go through what you went through because you was loose with your body? What do you say? Self-respect. What else? For everybody that like that don't apply to me. If you slept with more than one person, in God's eyes, you're loose. Unless like your spouse died or something. But if you slept with more than one person, if you go by biblical laws, you a whoremonger if you a man, and you a whore if you a woman. So, okay. Discipline. Thank you. Unconditional love and compassion. Yes. Because that's what you need to have self-respect. Discipline. I know I didn't spell that right. I know I didn't spell that right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Transparency. That's what I was looking for, Miss Mitchell. Transparency. I am spelling all of this wrong. All of it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything gets spelled wrong today. Why does the generation after us need us to be transparent? Non-judgmental. Good job. Why do they need us to be transparent? So history doesn't repeat itself. Thank you, Miss Garcia. Because the devil is going to bring the exact same thing to your children that he brought to you from dad and mom's side. So all you have to do is consider all the things that your spouse has told you that they had to go through. You do realize that from both sides, your children are going to get pieces of that. So if you're not honest about what happened to you as a kid and why you were the way you were, why you were a parent so early, guess what? They don't have the tools, because if mom told me that this and this and this, or dad told me that this and this and this happened to them, and then this was the outcome, maybe I'll do the opposite of that. If you don't glorify it. Yeah, when I now don't get me wrong, I tell the stories. We all have our stories, honey. But I hope you come right back behind that, okay? And say, but listen, now look, that wasn't all good, because let me tell you, and I had to pay for that for a long time. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you that everything that you do, it can affect your life bad or good. You just need to understand that. You hear me? So if you were hateful, what's the seed that you can sow into a person's life? Action, reaction. Yeah. Action, reaction, and reward, or action, reaction, and discipline. ARR and ARD. That is something we talk about a lot here. Well, we don't talk about it as much. Love, forgiveness. What kindness? All right. If you were a people pleaser, if you were a people pleaser, sternness, confidence. Yep. Boundaries. Learning to say no, self control. Ooh, okay. All right. Um, if you were manipulative, what seeds can you if you were a manipulative person, what are seeds that you could sow into another person's life now? If you used to be the one, oh, truth, come on, we gonna write that big. We writing that big. Honesty. Accountability. Woo, shoot. What else? Empathy. Sacrifice. Yeah. I don't know why I feel like all of these are wrong. Okay. What y'all got over here? Giving. Okay. So, therapy. If we use, yeah, yeah. Okay. So y'all get the exercise. And what I would like for y'all to do is do this with 3 people. Okay? Do this with 3 people. Please and thank you. Do it with yourself first. And as long as that list goes, I need you to find an opposite from the seeds that you used to sow into people's lives to what that equates to now so that it can be pollen to produce something in somebody else's life. You don't get to wear it as a badge to be or and be, well, my life was horrible, so I get to. No, that's over. How do you take the horrible things that happen to you and use them to help other people? So then you need to have, for every word that you write down on this side of before, you need to have a product of after on this side. You was abused, so what do? This happened to you, so then what do you produce in other people's lives? Everything that you hold as a scar as to why you get to be nasty, mean, hateful, all of that, what is it going to produce? Or are you spewing that on? Are you teaching the kids and the people around you to be just that? Or do you cause that pain? Oh, somebody cheated on me, so ain't nobody spouse off limits. What? So you caused hurt, so you was hurt, so you go and you spew that everywhere? How about teaching forgiveness and saying, no, just because you did it, I don't got to. How about you teach that? Instead of going and tearing up everybody else's garden because your garden got. You getting me? Somebody sold for me, so. Oh, so then you cause more of the same? No. You use that as a teaching moment to teach somebody else how not to cause pain, is what you're supposed to do with the pain that you felt. Do you understand? It's not okay. If you don't like somebody doing it to you and it did not produce good things in your life, then you need to take that and make it into pollen and not allow nobody with it, but grow and produce something else in another person's life. Okay? Y'all hear me? Come on. Because too many times we walk around and for 10,365 days, for 6,922 days, we done held on to what they did. But what did you do and how much pain have you caused by holding on to what they did? Okay? You have to think about, okay, it was sown into your life as a sour seed, but it can still produce a good fruit. We got bitter melon seeds, Auntie sent me. Bitter melon. Now, why in the world would you want to plant a bitter melon? Because it'll help you. It might be nasty, but it's good for you. These things were horrible, but they hopefully made you into a better person so that you could sow some good seeds and drop some pollen in somebody else's life. Now, you might not get to see that plant grow, but you could very well come back 5 years later and there's now a very strong tree there that is producing fruit for other people through your testimony of what you went through and how you didn't let it take you out. Y'all getting me? You hear me? Let all of the seeds that were sown in the dark times of your life produce something that somebody else can use on this side. What is your garden bed filled with? Hurt, despair, evil, jealousy, contention, whatever it is, or is you sowing seeds of something else? You got to figure out. Because everything that you plant is going to grow and you will eat off those trees, whether you want to or not. Because pollen can blow for miles and miles and miles. It don't got to just be right where you at. That one pollen can, if the wind carry it, it could carry a long way right back to you. So be mindful of the seeds that you're sowing in other people's lives because you will eat all of those seeds. there's that. So hopefully you saw some growth because you know who you used to be. And you know how evil you used to be. And so hopefully in the time that you've been here at WOIU, you didn't change a little bit of how you what seeds you plant. Right? Hopefully the seeds that you're planting now are different from the seeds you was planting a year or however long you've been here. Hopefully now those seeds are different seeds. And you're not still sowing seeds that hurt people. And you try to be more compassionate. And you try to be more understanding and all of those things. Ooh, CERCA did it without breaking it. You working on me, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Because y'all know I'll be and broke some stuff. I don't be trying to do it on purpose. But it's just, I got superpowers and stuff. I got superpowers. Little exercise before I beat up on you this morning. Y'all good over there? Everybody good? You good? You good? Everybody all right? You should be happy because I know y'all done changed since y'all been here. This I know. I don't get as many tomatoes as I used to. That's how I know y'all done changed. That's how I know y'all done changed. I don't get as many tomatoes anymore. I used to get tomatoes, honey. Now I don't get that many. Mm-hmm. Kitchen sinks, shoes, handbags, cars, and RVs used to get thrown at me. And now you just be like, that means I'm taking that in. I'm taking that in. Listen here. Oh, my finger. Thank you, God. All right. So, with that, I'm gonna go get me some water and went to the restroom. And you'll need your book 2. Good morning. You're gonna need your book 2. You need book 2, and I'm not gonna tell you the page. And we read a little bit of it, but we're gonna be skipping around. So that's the only truth. Listen. You said we thoroughly beat down. Well, y'all come back in the gym. Why y'all keep getting in the ring then? That's all I'll be wanting to know. Do you need your armor or just your shield? I would say suit up. I would say suit up. I mean, if it ain't that uncomfortable for you, you could always take it off. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I got for you, cause kind of beat me up a little bit. I said, well, they might as well get some too. Ain't no sense in me taking it out by myself. So I'll be back. Get ready, go get your coffee, whatever you need. I know some of y'all just got done peeing. Wash your hands, and get in there and get your little toast or something so you're not in the ring on an empty stomach. Cause ain't that we waiting on the new harvest for Froly? You know what, Mara? You are petty. Bad. He said, "Oh, we just waiting on the new harvest. That's all. They ain't came up yet. It's springtime. We got to wait a little bit." Listen here, petty. Let me go get me some water. I'm gonna run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. Get your book too. Get your pen and paper. Get your whatever you need. Highlighters, all the good. Oh man, here's that. I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry, I gotta move a little slower. This thumb and this finger, I can't be moving quickly. I got to move slowly. I got to move slowly, baby, because I didn't realize how much I probably hit my dang thumb every day. Ooh, goodness gracious. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so you need your book too. Thank y'all so much for that advice, because it sure is helping me. It is, honey, because this little finger was about to send me to the emergency, and I hate the doctor's office. Here we go. My stomach is about to growl. What did I eat before I went to sleep? Nothing. That's why. Good morning. It's your first time here? Well, welcome, Donna. You about to hear me talk about how hungry I am because my stomach is about to growl? No, I'm just playing. So, if you have your books, y'all got y'all books? Y'all ready? Now, why is this off again? Because I was trying to do this stupid thing. Girl, we're just gonna do it like this. Y'all ready? Nah, I didn't eat nothing. Yeah, normally I do. I don't know. That's probably why I was up, like eating snacks in the middle of the night. But I ain't eat no dinner. All right, I need you guys in your book two. In your book two, I need you to go to page 548. Sorry, I don't know why people try to get in my life. That makes me real not happy. Where's my book light? In a book somewhere. Or under a book. Yep. Yep, 548, book two, y'all. Now, who knows my love for bacon? Anybody here know my love for bacon? Y'all, these lashes is hit. I'm gonna take them off today, but I'm gonna get my wear out of them before I do. Y'all know my love for bacon. Everybody know I love bacon. So when people come in here and they say, "CERCA, you're not supposed to eat pork," I say, "Listen to me. I understand the old laws. I do. I get it. I've read them. I know it. But in the New Testament, God talked about not offending people, and it ain't what you put in your body is what come out of it. So when I read this, understand where they were, what time they were living in, what part of the world they were in, and who does this. This is before Jesus came and undid a lot of the craziness that was going on prior to that. Okay? Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? You should be in the fourth book of the Maccabees. Okay. Here we go. My question to you is, will you be able to? Can you write that down on your paper? Will I be able to? And then time and date it, y'all know, so you can go back and see if you a liar or not. We need to see if you a liar or not. And we gonna know here in a minute. Y'all ready? Here we go. Will I be able to? Hot smarter. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, so we're going down to 4. Chapter 4, or whatever this is here. It says, a certain Simon set himself up as a political opponent of Onias, a man of the highest integrity, who was then the high priest and held the office for life. But when, in spite of spreading all sorts of slander, he failed to harm him in the eyes of the people, he went off into exile with a view to betraying his country. So this dude named Simon went on a campaign against an ethical person. He tried to slander his name because he was his political opponent. He was going for the high priest seat or whatever it was. So instead of him doing it fair, right? They was in the person first. People forget that part. I'm gonna just say this real quick. He did cast the demons into the bacon, but do you realize who they came out of? And how is it that one person can drive a whole herd of pigs crazy? You mean like church folks? How they just be tearing up everybody else's life and then they go hide in the church? You mean like that? And then folks just be out here dying because the church hurt, because of the spirits that be running through there. Never mind. You know, they run folks out to church, kind of like them pigs ran out to their death, and people run away from the church and they go getting all kinds of stuff because there's no love over there. Never mind. Here we go. So when you're an integral person, there's always going to be somebody that's trying to slander your name. Did you hear me? When you live in integrity, there's always someone that's going to be saying you're not as good as people think you are. And you really not this. And she used to be, and he used to be, and did you know? And they're not gonna say it to you. They're gonna go to everybody to think that you are a person. Anytime somebody say something good about you, they're gonna try to bring up your past and bring up who you used to be. Because you live in integrity. It don't matter who I used to be, I don't live there no more. But even when I was out there, I still wasn't doing the stuff you was doing. And I ain't saying my sin no better than your sin, but even in the streets, I still had integrity. And this is why I got the respect that I did when I walked into places. Because folks already knew I wasn't bad. I ain't on none of that. I still got my respect in the streets because I was an integral person, even in the streets. Certain things I just wasn't gonna do, and I ain't knocking nobody. You know what I'm saying? But certain stuff, like I don't want to be looking over my shoulder. I don't want to have to be worried about nobody walking up on me. I don't want to have to be worried about none of that. So there's certain stuff I just didn't do because if you do certain things, that's what you got to worry about. Folks kicking your dough in, I don't have time. Or bill money, so I need to just stay on over here. And I can't call my parents. They not coming to get me out. My mama told us that when we was young. Don't even try it. You go to jail. Don't call me. So that kept CERCA from doing a lot of crazy stuff because wasn't nobody coming to get me out. And I was a mom at 16. Who gonna get my kids? Who's gonna get my children? Get my children out of here! Get my children out of here! Get my children out of here! Ooh, wee. Get my children out of here! Get them out of here! Get my children out of here! Get them out of here! Get them out. Listen here, I used to be fighting a whole group of folks, boy. Get my children out of here! Get them out of here! Oh, Jesus, Miss Duncan. I told y'all they could be trying to fight about the whole house. I got to wait a minute. I came in here. What is going on? Get my children out of here. Get my children. I used to feel like that, y'all, for real. All jokes aside, especially dealing with my family, honey. I got this about to be a whole brawl. The whole family against me and my kids. We ain't do nothing. Oh. Listen. Listen here. I don't know what. Okay. Well, some Sometimes I don't know what folks be saying, but amen. So with that, it's always going to be a person that is against you. And I actually found out in the last 10 to 15 years, I be trying, but I sometimes I don't understand. It's okay. So with that, in the last 10 to 15 years, I found out that there was a lot of my family members that said a whole bunch of crazy stuff about me, but in all reality, they was living real well. And I was at home with my kids, making bread and making butter and doing stuff like that. You hear me? So because people didn't see me and I wasn't around, they could spread whatever lies and say whatever they wanted to because I wasn't there to stand up for myself or even to defend myself. You see what I'm saying? But when it really came out, who was doing what, whatever it was saying that they were saying I did, I probably did when I was a kid. And of course, they have amplified it because they don't know the truth. So then they were constantly slandering me to whoever would listen. They got so comfortable in doing it that they would call me and forget that they talking to me and start telling me what was my life story. I said, really? Well, when did that happen? Oh, shoot. Even my mom has done this. She'll forget who she talking to. I said, really? I'm about to go. I know, because y'all done told these lies so long that y'all forget you talking to me and be trying to tell me what I went through. Did I? Well, when did I do that? Tell me, when did that happen? I be trying to understand. I don't remember being there for that. You said I did that? Because you know, I'll tell you what I did. I don't got no shame in my game. Wait a minute, what? So this the lie y'all spreading around here. And I got people in the streets that's like, she wouldn't do that. I know her well enough to know that ain't her character. You hear me? So the same folks y'all saying I was doing whatever too will tell you that ain't even her character. She don't even move like that. If you talk to the person that you trying to tell a story about that you never even met. What? So again, when you walk in integrity and you start to change your life and you're not the person you used to be, guess what? People are always going to try to slander your name. That's a part of it when you walk in integrity. No, some of it is actual people, though. Some of it is actual people. Some of it ain't just spirits. Some of it is people. Because they bitter or hateful or envious or whatever it is. Or they don't want to see nobody else live better than them. Or they know they really not doing nothing. So why not talk about somebody that makes this person is really doing something? I'm doing nothing. This is why I don't too much talk to people that always got somebody else's business in their mouth. What's going on with you? And I ask them, and then they be like, "There you go, yeah." Because I done been on the phone with you for 45 minutes, and you didn't told me everybody else's business. But what's going on with you? You know everybody else's business, but your life ain't together. I can only talk to you about me because that's the only person business I'm worried about right now. I can't tell you what somebody else is or ain't doing. I don't know because I'm just trying to make sure I'm my stuff on point. You heard me? I don't know. It is gossiping. It is. Good morning. Good morning. It is gossiping. Be careful of people that call you and they always got everybody else's business. Just watch how long they go from person to person to person to person. You stay on the phone with them. You said it's me, myself, and I. Oh, okay. Yeah. You hear me? It is. Give up the reality shows. Exactly. Once again, you are speaking on something that I just experienced. Well, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So let's get to it. The question of the day is, will you be able to? Okay? That's the question I need you to write down on your paper today. Will I be able to? Here we go. It says, he then made his way to Apollonius, governor of Syria, Phoenicia, and Cilicia, and said, sympathetic as I am to the king's interest, I am here to inform you that thousands upon thousands of private deposits are stored in the treasury at Jerusalem, in which the temple holds no share. And so they rightfully belong to the king Seleucus. Apollonius, having checked out the details of the matter, praised Simon for protecting the king's interest and went up to Seleucus and disclosed the fact of these large funds. Armed with full authority to deal with the business, he proceeded quickly to our country with the accursed Simon and a very powerful army. If you didn't get what he said, his op went to the homeboys over in the other hood and said, hey, bro, that nigga got a fat stack down there in his basement. And it ain't nobody money. It's the money that he done collected. Folks niggas take money to him to hold their money. And we need to go on and get that. He said, what? He said, yeah, nigga. All the niggas trust him because he got integrity. So niggas just take their money over there to him so he can hold their money. And it's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Waiting, ready for the pickings. He said, oh, yeah? Bet. Strap up. Let's go. So you couldn't win by telling niggas I was a snitch. You couldn't win by trying to go pour salt in all my baby mama's ears. You couldn't win by trying to get me fired from my job. So now you have gone to my enemies and said, hey, they got some valuables in their house. But remember, I got integrity. Don't forget. The only reason you know niggas trust me is because niggas talk in the streets and they talking about how integral I am. You can leave $450,000 around me. I ain't gonna touch a dollar, bro. It'll be here when you get back. So you mad because niggas know you not trustworthy, and so then when you couldn't get everybody in the hood to make them think that I wasn't who I was, now you go to my ops and try to get them to come get me back. What you saying in the Bible, honey? This is happening right now. If the nigga won't put you on, or he won't bring you under his wing, now you go to the people he on food with and give them all the business. Right or wrong? Is this not going on right now? This is happening right now today. Don't believe me? Krishan and that girl that's on there talking smack about her, but she was just in the video a couple of years ago with her dancing on the balcony. They both got, blue rags on doing their thing at Blue House. And now, yeah, y'all slept in the same house, slept with the same man, and y'all was cool at first, and now you on there as her enemy, talking crazy. It's still happening right now, trying to tell people all of her deepest, darkest secrets. Ain't nothing changed. They were sleeping under the same roof at one point in time, eating at the same table, probably pooping on the same toilet, they was in the same shower. And now you on the internet doing interviews about this girl. Exactly this, slandering her name. A campaign against Krishan. The very person you used to be walking down the stairs with and eating with and drinking with and listening to music with. Your enemies be right there. And when they can't get everybody to not like you, once they then try to spew their little stuff, then they go to a bigger campaign. And then it's a dang near attack on your life. Pretty spooky. Okay. Pretty darn betrayal at its finest. Come on. So now he didn't win and said they got some money over there and it ain't no ties to nobody. They just got it sitting in there. Okay. Crazy. It says, armed with full authority to deal with the business, he proceeded quickly to our country with the accursed Simon and a very powerful army. He declared he had come at the king's command to take over the private deposits in the treasury. Our people complained and protested at the announcement, reckoning that it was outrageous for those who had entrusted their deposits to the temple treasury to be deprived of them, and they did all they could to prevent him. But Apollonius, with threats, made his way into the temple. Then the priests and the women and children made supplication to God in the temple to defend his holy place, which was being desecrated. And when Apollonius, with his armed soldiery, marched up to seize the monies, angels on horseback appeared from heaven with flashing armor and filled them with fear and trembling. You said what? You said my daddy pulled up and said, I bet you don't. I bet you won't. You gonna do what? That's like the sign on the outside of people's door that be like, come in here if you want to. Type stuff. He said halt and did. Halteth. You hear me? You didn't think this in your seat? You didn't know it was two niggas in the closet when you thought you was running up in here with them things, with them sticks on them. You thought I was by myself. Page 548. You thought I didn't have nobody. You thought that I was in this club by myself. You thought that I was in this state by myself. You thought. Run up, get done up. Now think about this. They had a whole army with them to technically come just against Ornias, one person. And right before their eyes, God let some angels show up on angelic horses. Okay, horses from another space. And with shining armor, they said, you're going to do what? I bet you don't. I bet you don't. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. My little finger is burning again. Wait, you just wait one moment here. Ooh. That's crazy. I got an hour week. All right. As many shells and stuff that I done built a damn fingernail, baby. They took me out the game. Look at that. I done dropped stuff on my toes and everything. And they fingernail everything paralyzed. You hear me? Okay. So it says, it says, and when Apollonius with his armed soldiery marched up to seize the monies, angels on horseback appeared from heaven with flashing armor and filled them with fear and trembling. And at that, Apollonius fell down half dead in the court of the Gentiles. And he stretched out his hands to heaven and with tears entreated the Hebrews to pray for him and perpetuate the heavenly host. He had so sinned, and he said, as to merit death, but if only he were spared, he would sing before all men the praises to the blessedness of the holy place. Wait a minute. This is the same nigga that walked up in there with his sword like this. Damn it. I knew I was going to break that. It's okay. I was gonna break that chain. I'm gonna have to give me a heavier one. Darn it. Knew I was gonna break it. I knew it. I told y'all I got superpowers. Somebody don't believe me. That chain just sat right on your head, didn't it? And did. Moving on. He walked up in there like, hey, bro, where the money at? He said, what? He said, where is the money? We know that you have deposits. Everybody back there like, oh. They done assembled on the side. They done came around the doors. They got the niggas on horses out there like this. Ready. Hand on one steering wheel and the other one on their sword. You hear me? Down, Bessie. Because we might have to run through here. Slashing niggas. You hear me? Then you got the other folks, they standing there like this. You said, well, where's the money? Where's the money? Where is it? Give it to us. We know y'all got some deposits down there. Halt thy speech, peasant. You hear me? They in there like, come on, Jew. You better give me that money. Give me the money. And some angels just showed up like, not today. See, this they sword. It's a human sword, right? And the angels just showed up with they shining swords and said, not today, nigga. I bet you don't. A swing. You hear me? Thundercats, Thundercats, ho. So they little bitty swords they got, you see me? They little bitty swords, they like clink, 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 clink. All you do is see these swords that they thought was about to do something. You said you're gonna take what? You said you're gonna get what? Yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to turn around and walk out of here is what I'm gonna need you to do. Take your little toothpicks. Take your little toothpicks, okay? And get on up out of here. You seeing me? Take your little toothpick and get on up out of here. That's what I need you to do. Oh, man. God's swords is always bigger. What you mean? And they light up. In real life. What? It's not safe for you in here, sir or ma'am. You'll need to go. I say they tricked this. Y'all don't need to listen to Simon no more. Because Simon said whatever he said, and Simon about to get y'all jacked all the way up. Don't even do it to yourself. Listening to Simon. Simon said, you niggas is about to be dead. How about that? Now, come on. Go on in there, Bessie. There you go. Just stay. Okay. Listen here. God's swords is always going to be bigger. Yeah, but he's God's, it's just always going to be. Listen here. Y'all see that big old sword? Makes me happy. I can barely lift it, but it makes me happy. So whenever you think about if God could do it, just think about those two swords. Men's swords is about that size, but you see my daddy's sword. It's about double the length, and it light up. Listen here. I'm trying to tell you. Now, that was the fun part. We got to see that. No. Now I need y'all to turn to this other page because I'm about to ask you a question. Oh, no. It's actually this one. Is y'all ready? Y'all ready for the next part of it? So understand you always gonna have some haters around you. And when they see that you're an integral person, they always gonna try to come in, but God got you, don't worry about it. He will fight your battles. He was fighting them then and he'll fight them now, I promise you. It's been people that thought they was gonna do some stuff to me, baby, and detrimental things happened to them, and I didn't even know what they was planning until after whatever happened to them, and then I found out. I'm like, dang, you was going, and my daddy did well. Thanks, Dad. I didn't even know you was plotting on me, but my daddy did. My daddy knew it, cause he hears all and he see all, so I don't have to know. I don't have to know what you're saying about me. I don't have to know, cause he know. And he know your intent why you said or did whatever you did. And if it was malicious, you gotta fall in the hole that you dug for me, silly. So who did you really hurt? Yourself. You didn't hurt me. Because whatever hole you plan on putting somebody else in it, you fall in it. So if you slandering me, you slandering yourself. You lie on me, well, get ready to get lied to and lied on. You hear me? It's a real thing. You don't got to worry about what nobody do you. You just be an integral person and you don't have to worry about it. Now, my question to you is, will you be able to? I need y'all to go right on over to 549 down to 5. Chapter 5. You ready? We in book 2, page 549 down in chapter 5. Yeah. All right. Here we go. It says, and so the tyrant Antiochus took his seat with the counselors on a certain high place, with his fully armed troops mustered around him. Cowards always need a group or a crowd. I'm going to say that again. Cowards always need somebody to go with them. They can't never go by themselves. They always coming with a crew. I'm going to say it for a third time. Cowards always need a crowd. They got to get people riled up against you. So just in case you get ready to tap dance on that face, they got somebody to save them. You big and bad as long as you got a group with you. But you ain't going nowhere by yourself. Oh, okay. You'll never see a coward alone. They always got their partners with them, always. They ain't riding to the club by themselves. They're not good. Cowards need a crowd, always. Moving on. They need cheerleaders and do. Hype men and women. Real life. I seen it with my own eyes. Like, I don't know, because I always been by myself, so I don't know. I ain't had nobody to. I mean, sometimes God has seen some folks, but most times when CERCA was going into a situation, she was by herself. Always. And if my family was in their hell, they might turn on me. I don't know. And be with the people that was coming against me. So then I just automatically assumed that you just protect yourself. You hear me? Solo dolo. It is. Because, honey, the family down there being jumped on their side. Moving on. It's happening in real life. Yeah. And he ordered his guards to drag along every single one of the Hebrews and compel them to eat swine's flesh and food sacrificed to idols. And he ordered his guards to drag along every single one of the Hebrews and compel them to eat swine's flesh and food sacrificed to idols. Whoever refused to eat the defiled food was to be tortured and put to death. My question to you is, will you be able to stand in the face of you being unalived for what you believe in. Because this time it's coming again, but it's the mark this time. So in order for you to eat, you're going to have an identification stamp. And if you don't take it, you either going to be unalived or, hunted, jailed, tortured, beat. So my question to you is, will you be able to? Will you be able to endure the torture, endure not going without no food, endure living outside, endure not being comfortable, endure all that you might have to do? Because if you're a disciple of Christ, then you need to be reading about what the real disciples went through, not these fake folks, the real ones. Hiding in caves and being hunted and thrown in jail for stuff they didn't do, and they had integrity. But people were slandering their name from one end of the world to the other. You said I'm bucking every time, so my answer is no. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to read that last part again. It says, and he ordered his guards to drag along every single one of the Hebrews and compel them to eat swine's flesh and food sacrificed to idols. Whoever refused to eat the defiled food was to be tortured and put to death. Many were violently snatched away, and the first of the herd to be brought before Antiochus was a man called Eleazar, of priestly stock, expert in the law and advanced in age, and known to many of the tyrant's entourage, for his philosophy. Hold on. So your homeboys know who I am. Why is y'all all back there acting like y'all don't know me? How many times you done came to me and asked me help for your wife, your husband, your kids, and all of this, and now all of y'all acting like because this nigga got a problem with me, y'all standing on him. Okay. Well, I'm still about to stand 10 toes down. I ain't folding, so I don't know what you want me to do. But don't act like y'all don't know who I am. I'm well known to y'all. You hear me? You dreamed about scavenging for food. Why would you be scavenging for food? If you just prepare now, you don't gotta scavenge. We already know we ain't gonna be able to go in the grocery store, so then we're preparing to not be able to go in the grocery store. So that means I need to have everything that I would need so that I don't have to go to the grocery store. You know. Stuff like this. The last 30 years on a cabinet without no refrigeration. No scavenging. Just spend your money well right now while I steal money. No scavenging. No reason for that. The pandemic ain't hitting us like it did the last folks, is it? WOIU. Go in the store for what? Leave my house for what? I got everything I need in here. Why I got to go? I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right here. A transformer blew up at your job this morning. That will work until FEMA starts going neighborhood to neighborhood and claiming food stock sources. Teresa, can I tell you something? See, honey, you just might not have been in here on the story that I was reading. They'll be able to get here, but we protected by a supernatural thing. So if it's supposed to happen, it will. But nah, we don't talk like that over here. Sorry, because they ain't claiming over here. I promise you they not. Now, maybe in your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But over here, nah, we not doing that. I don't even speak like that over here. You'll learn. That's speaking, you just spoke that into your family's night, not mine. My kids gonna be good. My grandkids gonna be good. We gonna be good. We don't talk like that. Oh no. FEMA can come to your house. Oh yeah, they not gonna try. No, they not even gonna know where I'm at. No, God been hiding me this long. No, I'm not speaking none of that. I get you, but no, I don't receive any of it. Now for your house, if you want them to do that, that's fine. I hear you. I just don't talk like that over here. You know? Mm-hmm. No, it's too much stuff around caves and all kinds of stuff. And if I'm listening to the Holy Spirit, God is gonna tell me where I need to go. But if it comes down to me them taking my life, then I've been martyred for the Lord. I ain't tripping. I just pray He still let me in. Dad, you threw that stuff off of my rap sheet, didn't you? You throwed it off before I get to come and see you, cause I need you to get rid of some stuff before I make that trip. Please. It's a few things I forgot. It's a few of them things I forgot. Hold on. Mm-mm. I already know I'm gonna be unalive for what I believe. I already know that. It's a part of it. That's why we talking about it right now. Good morning. Here we go. It says, and when Antiochus saw him, he said, before I have the tortures begun on you, old man, I would advise you of to eat of the swine's flesh and save yourself. He said, look, I know who you is. He said, and you, oh man, why I don't even want to do this to you. Just go on and eat the bacon sandwich. Go on and eat it. He said, you old, you got gray hair. I mean, come on, bro. I'm about to have him torture you. You don't want to do it. Why? Because he knew if he could get to the leader, then the other people would follow suit. Right? This is the high priest. So he know if he can get the high priest to do it, the people follow the pastor. You know who else know that? The devil. So if the devil can get the pastor to being okay with sin, guess what? The people gonna follow suit. So this is why they always attack the leader first. The strongest in the group first. The oldest kid first. Because the younger kids follow the oldest. They do what they see their older brother and sister do. So it's best you teach the first one right. Because they'll teach the others, right or wrong. You let your first one be spoiled. Don't say nothing about all your kids being hellions because you spoiled the first one, and that's why the other ones is even more out of control because it don't get worse. It don't get better. It get worse. You if they see the oldest one disrespecting you, well, he does it, so I'm gonna do it. She do it, so I'm gonna do it. He don't listen to mom, so I'm not listening to mom. He don't listen to dad, so why should I? He gets away with it, so I'm gonna try it too. But if you teach that oldest one, baby, I'm trying to tell you, I taught that oldest one, and he taught them girls. You do not want to see, man. See, he got me when I was young and fresh. By the time I hit 24, I was tired. I had 4 kids. I was tired. But with that, I was 16, boy, I terrorist. Don't play with me. I was a mamiana, but beast mode. You hear me? You gonna listen. You gonna do what you told to do. You gonna say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. My son was 18 months and he could clean up his room. No joke. He wasn't even 2 yet. I'm not playing. You better go in there and get them toys in that toy box. And he would get his little fake vacuum and vacuum that Dalmatian rug and everything. And I made it with his bed low where he could make. I ain't doing that. You ain't about to keep going in there tearing it up. I got stuff to do. He was 18, 19 months and he could clean his face in his room. People was like, no, I'm not doing that. I didn't make that mess. And you know what he taught his sisters to do? You better get up. Mom gonna get you. You better hurry up before mom get home. I was a drill sergeant, but in a good way. Me and my kids still kicked it, but certain stuff I wasn't gonna play. You said that was my son. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, baby. So when you let that oldest one be rotten and all of that, you setting yourself up for failure. Because they going to train all your other ones to act even worse than that. So if that oldest one is giving you a hard time, just wait till the other ones get up. Because they teaching them. They learning what to do. You better listen, or the rain of fire is about to come down on you. You listen. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all didn't see my kids come in here. And the one that they just got to start being able to say damn around me. In what, 2022, 2023? And she said damn 60 times in like 5 minutes because she was 20 years old and had never been able to cuss around her mama. She said, Mom, you look damn good. Look at the damn weather. Let me go check my damn mailbox. She was saying damn as much as she could. The strangler. That's a queen twin. Listen here. And so then her sister came in. You remember? Look, there she go. She came in. She said, damn, sister, you look good. Her sister said, damn, you look so sick. Let's get some damn food. I was like this. Steam coming out of my house. I said, see, and this is why y'all didn't let y'all do it, because kids always got to go over. Called her sister. Other sister's like, yeah, sister. Damn, what time you get in here? I said, mind you, they 24, 20 or whatever. They grown. They all got their own house, but no, it ain't. You can't. They been said, when can we cuss in front of you? You can't. So then I told them they could say damn, and it's been something since. The A word then slid out. I called one of them one day, and she was walking in the room like, sister, guess the what? I said, oh, y'all just be doing over there, doing it big, don't you? Y'all be over there doing it big. Listen, my son won't. He's 27 and my son won't. He still won't. Them girls, they me all the way. I'm pushing every limit I can. Listen. No, that was my iPad dying. Yeah, they be trying. Well, I told them they can say damn. I told them that's the word y'all can say, but some others just slipped out since when they be angry. I said, see, and this is why we don't go there, because y'all always take it overboard. You can't never just leave it right there. You can't never just leave it. You always got to take it 10 steps over the line. push it to the limit. Yeah, and that was her favorite song growing up. Quit playing. She probably still know all the words now. Your twin. You said, girl, I have all boys and I don't know what to do anymore. Bust them in. No, don't do that. Because these kids, you never cussed in front of your parents. That is not the case for me. But my mom was a different story. Now there's my godmother. Mm-mm. It don't even fall out my mouth around her, but that's the level of respect I have for her. My mama, I love her, but we ain't got that kind of relationship. She started calling me names first. So, I mean, that was that. You know? What do you do with that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Vicky Ann, I already, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandkids already know. Don't be cussing at my grandbabies. I'll punch you in your throat. They already know. Don't play with me. I don't care what these little hussies out here be doing. You do not cuss at my grandkids. Don't tell them to get their A over here. Get your MF and A. I'll punch you in your throat. Don't play with me. I know these little heifers on the internet be showing y'all what to do, but that ain't. I didn't cuss at my kids like that. We did not. They didn't really start hearing me cuss until like 2007 or 8. That's about the time they probably start hearing me cuss for real. About 2007, 2008 is when my kids start hearing me cuss. My son just turned 27, so if that tells you anything, he was already over 10, 11 years old when he finally started hearing mom cuss. Yeah, you had to say darn. My kids wasn't allowed to say. They talk about it now. It's a lot of stuff they couldn't say. Yeah. And it's still stuff they can't say. I told you just last year they was able to say damn. Either last year or the year before that. And my son just turned 27 on the first. And I was a young mom. That don't mean nothing. You ain't got to be disrespectful. They used to tell their friends, "Do you cuss in front of your mama?" They said, "Yeah." Well, they said you can't cuss in front of my mama. She don't play that. I told you I came with a warning for my kids' friends. They used to be running down a disclaimer. You can't do this. You can't say that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. She gonna say this. Just try to look down and walk away. Like they still give people disclaimers right now. Now they be like, sometimes they be like, y'all like, nah, they just need to get the full throttle thing. I ain't doing it no more. They grown. Why do y'all be dropping people off over here trying to? Yeah. Now they do just like y'all do. Just throw them in the ring with me. I said, y'all fam. You cannot do that. Sometimes I'm a lot for people. Y'all can't. You just need to go watch her. No, y'all need to give them a disclaimer. You see, yeah, look down and walk away. My son was raised in Nickerson Garden, and he really can be rude. I love him though. I don't know where that is. No warnings, Queen. You the main one be throwing people in the ring. And that's petty because you got thrown in the ring and left and came back. And you just be, she don't care. She like, I don't care. They need to get the same shot we got. Queen didn't know about me at first and look at you. I told you was gonna love me, didn't I? When you want me, what is it? When you need me but do not want me, I must stay. But when you want me and no longer need me, I must go. I told you. I told you. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I told you what's gonna happen. Yep, they done got Nanny McPhee. You said, and do love you, and I love you too, and do. You see how and Nanny McPhee love all her babies. She love all of them, and they go to bat for them too. But you gonna act right over here. You is gonna act right over here. Okay, so come on, let's get to it. I told y'all was being Nanny McPhee and didn't even know it. Moving on. It says, I respect your age and your gray hairs. That ain't a thing no more. And I got a whole bunch of them. You see. Although to have had them for so long and still cling to the religion of the Jews makes you anything but a philosopher in my eyes. Why should you abhor eating this excellent meat of this animal, which nature has freely bestowed upon us or bestowed on us? Surely it is sheer folly not to enjoy harmless pleasures, and it is wrong to spurn nature's good gifts. But in my judgment, it will be greater folly still if you indulge in idle conceits about truth and continue to defy to me your own costs in suffering. Will you not awaken from your preposterous philosophy, abandon your nonsensical calculations, and assume a frame of mind to match your years, and accept the true, I'm sorry, and accept the true philosophy of expediency? Bow to my benevolent advice and have pity on your own old age. Consider this also that even if there is some power that watches over this religion of yours, it will pardon you from any transgression committed upon under compulsion. So, for those of you that might not have got that, our boy said, look, if God is so forgiving, he'll forgive you for this one time. He said, and you, why you about to let yourself be tortured like that for something you believe in? He was like, you could just eat it and live and be cool. Like, why is you tripping? He said, you got all this wisdom, but you about to die because you don't want to eat no pork. Do that sound wise? Just do it. He said, because I'm going to torture you. And my question to you is, say it's not pig. Say it's grown up encounters, or somebody lays some money in front of you, or you get a chance to steal some time. Will you be able to stand on your integrity if this is put in front of your face? Will you be able to stand on what you believe when the devil comes to you and says, it's just one time? Man, you already know how we do, man. It's just one time. It ain't gonna hurt this one time. God will forgive you. Will you be able to stand on your celibacy? Will you be able to stand on not getting with the family and doing this one lick this one last time? God will forgive you. How many things have you been tricked into because the enemy came and told you something and offered you something and said, God will forgive you while you tripping? He's a forgiving God, right? So then he'll forgive you for this. That one, come on. Ooh, that just one time can have lethal side effects. Come on. I failed before, but I won't now. Come on now. Ooh wee. How many of us? That one last time? Yeah, no, we're not getting no more one last time, sir. There'll be no more last times because it won't ever be the last time. And before I know it, my dad will be coming back with the chariot and my ticket won't be ready. Mm-hmm. He didn't gave us ways to escape. Yep, and sometimes there isn't. Sometimes the escape is escaping from your body. But you didn't have to sin, though. You hear? That's my Benadryl alarm. That's my Benadryl alarm, so I can take it. I don't want to take it, though. That stuff make me sleepy. I slept all day yesterday. Yeah. So he asked him, in your old age and with all the wisdom you got, all them books you got back there. No, it's not tripping. That was my alarm for me to take my medicine. Um, yeah. Come on, Miss Nicole. That part. Come on, I'm not doing that again. You said, it's over. All right, look. So it says, when the tyrant, we have 14, the verse 14. It says, when the tyrant had in this way urged him on the eating of food forbidden by the law, Eleazar asked permission to speak. Now, has the devil changed? What got us kicked out the garden? Eating forbidden fruit. Eating something that God told us not to eat. And again, here's Lucifer using somebody's body to get them to eat something that at that time was deemed unclean. Isn't it crazy how Lucifer is always trying to get you to defile the amazing body that God gave you because God changed his body? He distorted his body. He made his body not like it used to be. And every single thing, all the sins, alcoholism, drug addiction, promiscuity, all of these things can change the body that God gave you. Isn't that crazy? That every single thing that Lucifer tries to get you to do tears up whatever it is that God gave you, and that's only because God changed his appearance. God changed the way he looked and he moved. Mr. or Mrs. 123, do you think you tell me what to do? Do you go in to your boss and tell your boss what he needs to do? What you need to do is go teach that on your own class, if that's what you want to talk about. Because wasn't nothing stolen, it was given away because black folks started to worship themselves and call themselves God, so God gave it away. Or do you not know the literature? Yehuda. You don't remember? Y'all be upset about something y'all did to yourselves because y'all started calling yourselves gods. Oh my God, they're still doing that now. And so God gave it to people that wasn't the originals. Just like you would do to your child. If they don't respect what you gave them, you'll take it away and give it to their brother or sister. Ain't nothing changed. It's all the same. They ain't steal nothing. Or do you not read the same religious books I read that said that God told them, Allah, whatever you want to call him, that he was going to give our stuff away, the gold and the silver and all of the fine linens, because we didn't appreciate it and we was being whores and whoremongers laying up on the stuff that God gave us. You forgot? We started worshiping idol gods and making statues of ourselves. Oh, you mean like we do now? Ain't nothing been stolen. God gave it away because we didn't appreciate what he gave us. Now, if you want to teach that mess, go over there, but it's not the truth. Ain't nothing been stolen when God said y'all didn't act right with it, so I'm going to give it to somebody else. Okay, moving on. Anyway, here we go. So, it says, and on receiving authority to do so, he began to speak out publicly as follows. We, Antiochus, who firmly believe that we must lead our lives in accordance with divine law, consider that no compulsion laid on us is mighty enough to overcome our own willing obedience to the law. Therefore, under no circumstances, therefore, under no circumstances, whatever do we ever deem it right to transgress the law. See, this is written a little weird, but basically what it's saying is like, do whatever you want to, but this is my own free will. Yes, I could eat that pork. I very well could eat it. I could eat it, smash it if I wanted to, but on my own obedience, I'm not doing it. Remember when I used to tell y'all I used to be out in the streets and people say, you could. You scary. No, this is a personal choice. And you have your personal choice to be an idiot. I don't have to be an idiot because you're an idiot. You want somebody to jump in the water with you. I don't swim over there. You do what you want. Matter of fact, I might be able to throw you a rope. But then I don't know because you might try to pull me in with you. So I'm going to stay over here on the bank. Just because you do it don't mean I have to. And just because it seemed right to you don't mean I'm going to do it. Maybe you don't have enough knowledge to understand what you're doing to yourself and those around you. Or maybe you don't care about your life. So then you will encourage me to end my life as well and to do destructive patterns and to have chaotic things constantly coming in my life because you don't value your life. So why in the world would I put my life in somebody's hands that they don't even value their own life? You don't value your freedom. So why would you value mine? You don't care about going to jail. I care about going to jail. I don't like people telling me when I can pee and when I can shower. And I don't want none of them big trays no more. I had the little green meat and stuff. I don't want to do that. And it ain't because I'm scared. It's because I like taking a shower when I feel like it. And I'm not knocking nobody. I've been to jail before, so I can talk about it. I don't want to do that. I don't want you calling out no number. I don't want to only get food on this day. I want to be able to go get it whatever day I want it. If I want to go to the mall, which I don't, I want to be able to do that. And living recklessly does not allow me to do that because now if I'm out of control, then I have to be controlled. And it's so funny because the main people that's out of control get in jail and try to control others. You ain't even in control. You wasn't in control out there as to why somebody else is in control of you now, and then you want to get in here. You want to control you. you. You're out of control. That's why they put you in there. You couldn't be controlled, and animals have to be caged. Plain and simple. And if you don't and you can't control it, they put them down. Period. You're not telling me you tough and you can't be out to take care of your kids. You can't be out if somebody break in your mama's house to go see about her. You're not in control. You're not. Because people and things that are not in control have to be contained. Period. That's not strength to me. Strength is being able to stay out so you can look out for your people. That's strategy. If you keep getting caught, you ain't doing nothing but telling me you don't understand life. And then you get into a space, and this happens at jobs too. This ain't just in jail. This is in jobs. This is in families. The main person that be able trying to control everybody, nothing in their life is together. But you always trying to tell somebody about what they need to be doing with your life, their relationship, whatever. Your stuff ain't together. Please don't try to help me control my life when you're not even controlling your own self. Control you first, then I might listen. Control your kids before you try to tell me my kids are sitting here quietly. Your kids is the one bouncing off the walls. Why do you have anything to say to my children? You need to be talking to yours. My kids is not over here acting like they don't got no home training. Yours is. Oh, your kids acting like they too good. No, they're acting good because they are good. Now let's talk about these hellions you raising. They done broke something at somebody's house. You ain't got no money to pay for it. They done went in the people's refrigerator, ain't asked. They in their cabinets, walking all through their house. And my kids ain't moved until I told them to. They in control. And when they ask for something, it's not, give me some. They say, may I please have some of that? Or may I please have water? Or can I please have some water? Thank you. No, thank you. This what's going on over here. And when you ask them, do they want to go play? They're going to look at me first to see if I nod my head, yes, it's okay. And then they'll get up. It don't matter if you ask them. They're not moving until I say. But you want to tell me about what I need to be doing with my kids, and your kids is beating the out of you, throwing toys at you, hitting you. These niggas ain't ever swung on me. And my son, 27, the most he did when he knew I was about to choke his sister out, he grabbed me. Other than that, and that's only because he didn't want me to kill him. Other than that, we ain't had no issues with my children in their hands. But your kids will go upside your head. With the quickness. And then take your money out your purse and tell you better not say nothing, huh? God, I'd have been in an orange jumpsuit faster than I know. He did it for me. He did it for me. He knew what kids give me, baby, because listen here, not today or any other day after. He knew. He knowed it. Because I'm trying to tell you, the one time my son, he was 13 years old, he bucked up at me and he was taller than me and everything. I folded that nigga up so quick and had him on his back with his legs folded up. Said, nigga, I brought you into this world and he weighed more than me. Boy, I swift kicked that nigga, had him up, folded him up. I said, nigga, who is you talking to? He was like, get off me. Get off me. I said, boy, I don't care how big you is. Nigga, I done found Johnny's bigger than you. I swept that nigga feet and slid under his legs and had his leg. Nigga, I will choke out you. Who you playing with? On a concrete floor. And did. And he was this much taller than me. And I swept that nigga. Boy, please, don't play with me. Got me breathing hard. You know I smoke. Call your grandma right now. Go call her because I'm tired. I ain't about to do this. You hear me? I got three brothers, and they was older than me, and I used to have to wrestle with them and fight with them. And then my first child was a boy. Oh, I got you. I'm ready to go. Let me go. All right. Got me breathing hard and stuff. Boy, don't play with me. I told y'all my Virgo baby came home. She tried to tell me she hadn't been smoking. I'm looking at her eyes low as hell. Y'all, I told her to go upstairs. I called her name, and before I knew it, I had smacked her and smacked her up 3 stairs. She was 14, about 160 pounds, baby, and I came from all the way back here. I promise you. And she said she slapped me up the stairs, and but she busted my lip. I said, "You better be happy it wasn't your eye, your mouth offended, and so that's what I'm gonna punish because you're lying. You look like you about to pass out. Do you even know if they put something in that? Did you see them roll it? Did they steal it off they parents' thing and it's laced? She'll tell you herself she got slapped up the stairs. She was on the bottom step, and when she landed, she was on that fourth step on the plateau part. No joke. I hit that heifer hard as hell and did. Bet you won't lie to me no more. I bet you won't. Not about that. When my oldest daughter came home and I found out she had been smoking, I put her on my own type of what you call it, probation. I went to the Dollar Tree and got all them drug tests. I wait till she done came in from all night and wake up. Come on, get up, let's go pee. She just came in the door, probably just went to sleep, probably was split. I don't give a damn. And I sit right there in the bathroom, pull them drawers down. Go on and piss on this stick, girl. I might have just had me some mess. I don't give a damn. You not 18 and you ain't graduated high school yet. Once you do. And her friend said, "Don't your mama?" She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "But she got you on." You ain't about to get my other kids taken away because you stupid. Mm-mm. And did. Had a stack of them. And I wake up, butt up, go up to the school. Come on. Come out that class. Come on. Go on and hit that stick, girl. I was the PO, baby. I'm showing up at any given time. You never know when your random drop is coming, messing with me. You graduate, you do what you want to do after that. And did. She'll tell you too. She'll be like, "Listen, my mom is different. Y'all don't understand." Oh, yeah. Before anybody else got to control you, I'm going to control you. Because they don't love you like I love you. Them police, those COs, the judges, they don't love you like I love you. They don't want for you what I want for you. And now my kids be like, "Man, mom, we so happy you was." Yeah. Yeah, I could have let all my daughters is beautiful. I could have been letting them run through this thing. Could have taught them how to hustle a nigga and everything if I wanted to. Hell no, I'm not setting you up for failure. Why would I do that if I love you? I'm not going to teach you the things that cause me pain. I'm absolutely not. And I'm not allowing it. Now, when you leave here and you get your own house, you do whatever you feel, but not over here. And my kids, y'all know they'll tell y'all these stories themselves. I ain't got no reason to lie. But my kids are better for it. I ain't had no trouble really out of them at all. Just the thank you. Just the normal stuff. Just the normal. Thank you. And I'm not saying blah. I'm just telling you, train up a child the way that they should go, and it'll do right. Your kids is wilding and just wilding. It's something they saw in you. It's something you taught them. You was probably wild when you had them, clubbing, doing whatever you want to, not thinking about the conversations, and they can hear that forms their opinion of their life and how they gonna live it. Like my mom and them, the slang in the 80s was swanging it. That meant going to the club, right? Turning up, TCU, they turn up now. So back then, my mom used to be like, "Honey, we was swanging it, honey." And so when I got with my cousins, we pretended that we was going to the club, and all the words I heard my mama and them using that. My mama didn't cuss unless she was mad, and that was like fighting, like out brawling or something. So my cousins would use certain words, And I would use certain words, but we was always our parents. When we played church, I did my mama shout, they did they mama shout or they daddy shout. We was our parents. So if your kids are role playing you, what will you see? I'm going to ask again. If your daughter or son role play you for the last 5 years, what will you see? Ladies, is your daughter's going to grab a pole and get to shaking in front of the camera? Are they going to go put on the slinkiest thing and the see-through thing? Brothers, do your son got his whole rear end exposed? And he walking through, grabbing his crotch, can barely run, and some niggas hit him. He can't even run because he can't do his whole. I mean, what are they doing? If your kid, matter of fact, you should ask them to do so. You want to know what they hear and what they see, say, do mommy and do daddy. I did it. I did it when my son was young, my daughters was young, because I wanted to know what they knew. See, we got them doing all of these trends, but ask them to role play you. Tell mommy how she act when she mad. Tell daddy, what do daddy do? What do daddy do when he on the phone? Baby, you about to know all your business. That's if you got enough heart to do it, because kids gonna tell the truth. I ain't gonna get in trouble. You want me to act like you, mommy? You want me to act like you? I won't get in trouble? Okay. Okay. No, because I told you I ain't about to. No, I don't care about Sharita. No, get in your room. Go lay down. You getting on my nerves. I just got home from work. No, when is you coming over here? Wait a minute. I said go get in your room before you get a whooping. They gonna tell you who you is. Well, mommy, sometimes you lie. You tell me don't lie, but you lied to me. Daddy, you say you don't lie, but you lied and told mommy we went to grandma's house and we was at your girlfriend's house, Daddy. Training them in the way you want them to be. Me and you keep taking your sons to your girlfriend's house, and then you wonder why. When he hit 18 to 21, his cars is getting torn up. You showed him. You wonder why. You say, son, you need to stay with one woman, son. That's going to cause you some hell. You didn't think about it when you had him sitting on the couch at all your friends' house, remember? He remembers. Kids know what's going on in there. Anytime parents go in the closet, in the room, and they don't hear nothing, they know what's up. You did too. You letting him see niggas hand you packs? Don't be mad at when he hit junior high school and niggas is handing him packs. Let your kids show you what they see about your life, and it'll show you something. But don't whoop them when they show you what they see. They showing you what they see about you through their eyes. How you talk to people, how you treat people. Are you selfish? Do you care about her? They see it. And you're forming their opinion of life and how they need to act. I'm trying to tell you. And when they try to come up and tell you about how you affect their feelings, you say, I don't care. I'm your parent. I don't care. So then when they hit teenage years and you come up and you say, I really don't like the way you act, and they say, I don't care. Well, how you're affecting me hurts me. I don't care. Where did they learn that? You didn't care that you hurt their feelings when they were 5. You didn't have to apologize. You didn't tell them nothing. So then in 10 years, they tell you the same thing. It ain't what I do. I'm grown. It don't matter if you like it or not. It don't matter what I'm doing if it affects you in a negative position, because when they came and told you, Mommy, you lied to me and you didn't tell me the truth, you said, oh, well, I'm grown. I don't have to, you a kid, stay in a kid place. So then when they get that age, they be like, Mom, you're old. I don't care. I'm young. Stay in your place. I'm going to live my life. It's the same thing you told them just a few years ago. If you don't have to explain why you do things to them, they don't have to explain why they do things to you. You're teaching them. Don't question me. And they tell you, don't question me. Don't worry about what I'm doing. It ain't none of your business. Stay on my phone. Go in your room and be an old lady and old man. Because you told them, get out my room. I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do. Oh, so you don't like them words coming back to you. Oh, never mind. You don't like what your teenagers are saying to you, you and your young adults, you might want to think about what you used to say to them and how you treated them. Because they're only treating you the way that you taught them to treat people, including yourself. I've learned that over here because my mom never gave me the space to express myself, so I give it to my kids now. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Thank you, Nice. I'm trying to tell you, it's a real thing out here. People used to, I'm telling you, I caught so much flack for the way that I raised my kids. But my kids is raising my grandkids the same way. And they allow these people to they don't allow people to verbally abuse their children. You couldn't call my babies ugly, none of that stuff. Little ugly stuff, I'll punch you in your throat. Don't be trying to. Yeah, I got grandkids, 3, 4 technically with Nene. I got 4 with Nene, my little white grandbaby. But yeah, I got an adopted grandbaby too, so I got 4 technically. 2 of them about the same age. Well, actually, they all running right there. Yeah. And I love them too. And now I got a whole book. Y'all want to see? Y'all wasn't here. Let me show y'all what I got last night. Hold on. I should have brought it in here. I left it on my bed because it made me cry again. This is so cool. I haven't read the whole thing because I'm just waiting. Thank you, Hot Smarta. Look it. It's so cool. It's a book with me. CERCA TROVA the Wise. Isn't that cool? Oh, CERCA TROVA the Great. There's some of this. Oh, this is the coolest thing ever. I love this. I got a book to read to my grandkids now. Look at. We're just gonna put it there for the later. That's so cool. It still makes me smell river big. Thank you so much. It is, right? Ain't that cool, y'all? Y'all seen it? This is the coolest thing. CERCA TROVA the Dreamer, definitely a dreamer too. Some of these things have so much, like, this is cool. Especially this one. This means a lot to me. Because I absolutely love the Wizard of Oz. Yes. CERCA TROVA the Reliable. Thank you, Hatsumana. I love your geeky side. Thank you, Tone. I appreciate it. Ain't that cool? Yeah, that made me smell really good. So, I guess we'll get back to this. We've been on here 2 hours exactly. Can y'all buy them? Yeah, I'm guessing. Where you get that from, Hatsmata? They make them. I'm guessing you put anybody's name in there, right? Right? Is this on the back? No, tomorrow's my birthday. Tomorrow. Is it Hooray Heroes? You did your daughter a couple years back. Hooray Heroes is what it say. I did. You wasn't here for class, Queen? You was here for the class already. I did. Remember? You was here because I said I'm giving you his address. I'm giving you your nephew's address. Hooray for Heroes. Okay. So if you want to make your mama, daddy, cousin, baby, whoever, That's where you go. I just thought this was so cool. I slept with this in my bed. Yes, we all cried. We did because this is so amazing. It still make me happy. Very, very happy. That's cool. And I'm gonna read that to my grandbabies. Yeah. I just ain't sent them to them yet. Cause I'm still waiting on my jacket 4 months later. You guys can make your own for you. Yeah, you can make your own book for yourself. Like put yourself in the book. My eyes is watering. Was watering. My husband looked at me like I was crazy. I already know what's going on. Everybody like somebody else said like baby came. He said, "Mama, why are you crying? What is wrong?" Circa got a book. Circa got a book. Look, y'all look. We have such a good time over here. Where can you get what? Hooray Heroes. I guess on Facebook. We all just be crying together and stuff. It's okay. You go through every emotion over here. Anger, sadness, everything, honey. We use all of the emotion God gave us. It's great. You feel alive. We so sensitive. We are. So we'll get this going. I need to get up and get moving. Um, and y'all know y'all can go and read this. Basically, this man is gonna be tortured, and it's some other people that's gonna be tortured. We'll go back into it a little. I got one done for my husband 3 years ago. He actually cried. Oh, so then why was he asking? So bro did the same thing I did, and he gonna look at you like you was crazy. No, he didn't. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. Hilarious. You said mine's cried too. They said their ass was watering. They so sensitive. Girl, you a mess. They all are. They like little boys. I told you. That's all they is big little boy. They are big little boys in a grown man body. That's it. When you open it, he said, "Go on and cry." Hilarious. That is funny. Not that they knew I was gonna cry already. I was trying not to. I was trying to hold it back and everything. We was reading from book 2, page. Oh, what is that? 550 now. We started at for 548. You said nah, go on and cry. Hilarious. Listen here. You're welcome. We have a good time over here, and hopefully, not only do you have a good time, but you also yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be okay. Um, what was I going to say? Hopefully, when you come over here, you learn something new every day, or you learn a new way to live, or right. But hopefully, that whole thing with y'all kids, y'all really go see, and so you can, because kids is going, they see you more than anybody see you. Your kids, they know you in and out. So if you want to know what type of person you are, you ask those children. But don't get to treating them bad because they told you what type of person you really are. Either you can use it to grow something or you're going to use it to destroy. One of the two. My finger. I might have to go take some more of that Benadryl and it put me to sleep. So I'm hoping that's not the case. I got me some wings last night. I better be eating those for breakfast. I didn't even eat. Got the food and didn't eat. So there's that. I have to get it and go put it in. I told you the same thing. What? What? We about your kids? Oh, I told you I'm the auntie that will. If your kids is bad, I ain't gonna whoop them until you give me the ability. But I'm gonna get on them. I'm telling you right now. People, I tell you, people used to call me from across the country. I seen you with the lady from Tyler Perry movies and plays. I can't remember her name. Patrice. We call her Auntie P over here. I was with her. Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. You see me out or online? You see me online with her or out and about in Atlanta with her? Which one? Because we was on live. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I was going to say somebody was where we was at. We kicked it, honey. You going to see Auntie P today? I told her some of our WOIU people was there. Pretty cool. Yeah. Hmm. It does mean that. Seeking you shall find. That's exactly what it means. 22 is spiritual light. Seeking you shall find spiritual light. Most people that came here have found exactly that. Oh, you in Long Beach. Oh, okay, yeah. We was kicking it. She invited me down, and I ended up staying there about 18 days. We was kicking it. We had a good time. And it was just good old fun, like going to your cousin's house, get up, eat, and just be chilling. Oh, you taking your mother-in-law and your husband. Pretty cool. So y'all, Queen get to go see Auntie P today in real life. That's cool. That's cool. You going too, Rika? Cause y'all know she doing her plays. Y'all know that, right? She doing her own plays. You're going to May in DC. Okay, you going in May when she go to DC. Okay, okay, okay. Well, make sure y'all go support. She's a student at WOIU and is. She got her books and stuff and be studying with us. So it's some other people be in here too. It make me excited. We got some peoples in here that is in the you know, it's a few others. Yes, we have some well known students. I just don't put them on blast or nothing, but it's some other people y'all probably be real surprised to be in here. I just don't say nothing because I know how it is when you just want to go watch a live and you don't want to be acknowledged. You just want to learn too, so you just don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, it's a few other people that be in here. I'm just too antisocial. Listen, yes, yeah, I didn't get to watch all of her live. I did watch a little bit of the play, but my finger was hurting, y'all. I went on and got in the bed. This whole thing was taking me out the game. I couldn't even think straight. Like I kept hitting it on stuff and then just having to sit there for a minute. I don't know. I was out. I couldn't do it. Hmm. Excuse me. Yeah. Onion and sausage and grits. Ooh, wait, that sound good. So the onion, sausage, and grits, that sound real good, girl. Ooh, shoot. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That sound real, real good. Uh, yeah. Just send me. Just do like Willie Wonka and send it through here. Right. Just sending food through the TV. You bought a lot of grits for your survival stuff. Good job. You know I love that. I need to get on my stuff too. Some stuff I need to do. I've been looking into them dang freeze dry machines. Them things expensive. I did not know they cost that much. I had a spicy margarita last night, and your stomach is upset. Ooh, it had tomato sauce in it. Everybody about to have grits and salmon, grits and grits and grits. I seen it. I seen the previews for it. It's I know y'all send me food packages. I know, but I be wanting when y'all making it right then. Tell Rika said you know better, no spice. No jalapenos. Oh. They are very expensive. Yeah, they is. Yeah. Well, Eric, y'all go get your breakfast and then I'll probably get back on later. The day before yesterday, I had grilled salmon and greens all in one bowl. I know it was good. Ugh. I just don't be wanting to make all that and it only be me. That be the thing, because then I got to eat on it for like 2 or 3 days and I don't be wanting to. That's the only reason I really ain't been cooking as much as I used to. Because I already know after the second day, I'm not going to want to eat it. It ain't nobody else here. And I'm used to cooking for a whole bunch of people. So I'm having to learn still 3 years later how to just cook for just me. Mm-hmm. I got the packets. I got packets and everything. But I'm just saying, I'm still just learning how to, because I've been a mama since I was 16, and even then, I had to cook for my brother. So I've always cooked. What's Verner's? What's Verner's? What's that? Amen. Y'all be trying to tell me what happened? Oh, some ginger ale. Okay. Ain't enough room in my freezer. Believe me, there's no space in this house. There's no space. There's no space to put nothing. Seasoning's nothing, honey. Yeah, popcorn, you name it. Somebody come in my house. It's popcorn cans all on the top of the kitchen. Listen, there's no space for nothing. I used to have about this much space on my kitchen counter. Somebody bought me an air fryer, so now that's there. So then that little space that was there is gone. People, I'm trying to tell y'all, they trying to turn me into a hoarder. They don't care. They don't care. They want me to be a hoarder. They keep on sending stuff over here. Oh, I love y'all. I'm about to go. Have a good. Ooh, I love y'all. Bye. I'm about to go. I love y'all. See, they over here starting trouble. Queen, you did this. You and Auntie and Joy and Miss Lisa. It's a couple others. Y'all did this. That's model. You too. Uh-huh. It's a few culprits and they don't give a damn. They gonna do what they want to do. They gonna do what they want. They don't care. Try to tell you. I love y'all. I'll be back in a little bit.